Hello, people of the talk. What day is it today? I'll tell you. It is Record Store Day. Now then, I don't normally partake in Record Store Day. There's never normally anything that I'm interested in, to be honest, and I don't really like all the queuing and the rush and all that kind of stuff. But Record Store Day is about supporting independent record shops, and that is something I support very strongly indeed. So today I've come to Chesterfield and I will be going to Vanishing Point Records, the record shop run by a friend of mine. He hasn't got any Record Store Day stock at all, but he is doing 10% off vinyl and anything in the shop. So that sounds good to me. So I am going to head off to Vanishing Point Records and see if there's anything I can find. Watch the later videos to see if I find anything interesting. Bye. So people, I've been in Chesterfield today buying records. Thought I'd show you this cool record shop. Here we go. Vanishing Point Records. And it also is the home of the VPR Audio Club, who are broadcasting today. So you got, can't really see through that window, but I'll take you inside. Corey's knocking around in there with the good people. Radio show going in there. And then down here, this is where the good stuff is. I've been shopping for 12-inch records today. Here you go, Trance. Breakbeat, picked a few out of there today. Techno as well. There you go. Bit of Beltram. So you've got house and hip hop and all kinds of stuff in here. And the turntables for you to try out your tunes. So I've spent a bit of money, or will be. I'm not cashed up yet, but I will be spending a bit of money here, which I shouldn't really be doing. But hey, there it is. So if you're in Chesterfield and you're ever in this area or nearby, come down to Vanishing Point Records. Come and find some quality tunes. So hello people. So yesterday you may have seen a video or two that I went shopping in Chesterfield on Record Store Day to a record shop called Vanishing Point, which is run by a chap called Corey Lavender, who I know from back in the day when I did a radio show on the radio station that is still currently in his building. So it was nice to see everybody. Do you want to see what records I got? Because there's a good stash coming up. So I picked up some soul funk, some hip hop, some house, some acid and some ravey stuff. Kicking off with Lisa, Let the Beat Hit 'Em, £3. I was chuffed with that. What's this one? Viola Wills, Dare to Dream. So I've been listening to Budsy too much, I reckon, on his show on a Sunday morning. Slave, Just a Touch of Love. I was happy to pick that one up. Funky tune that is. Brass Construction, Moving, Changing. So really pleased with this for a tenner. That's ridiculously cheap for that. Odyssey, Inside Out. Absolutely love that tune. Atmosphere, Motivation. Again, a band that Budsy's put me onto. I've got that one by them. And then I've picked up as well Dancing in Outer Space, which I really, really like. Proper mental funky tune. And it continues. The Pointer Sisters, Dare Me, sampled in a house tune. You'll recognise it when I play that one. This one, Vicky D. This beat is mine, excuse me. Again, for a tenner. I was chuffed with that. Tina Marie, I Need Your Lovin'. And it's also got, what's the one on the back? Behind the Groove. Yep, Behind the Groove. There we are. I've already got that one, but it was nice to have it on this one as well. And then this was one I've been after for a while on my wanted list. 52nd Street, Tell Me How It Feels. And it's also got You're My Last Chance on it. So that, for $6.99, I'm just robbing the guy, really. Bit of electro, early sort of house music, this one. So this is from the 1988, I think it was, or 89. Yeah, 88. So Bones Breaks. Really nice electro tunes on that. Happy to pick that up. So we're getting into the hip hop now. Public Enemy, Night Train. I'm always picking up Public Enemy when I can find them. This is really good. Credit to the Nation. Call It What You Want, I think it's called. Yeah, so there we go. That's actually samples Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, on the remix of that. This one is Moni Love, Moni in the Middle, £4. Can't really argue with that. That's a good tune for that price. Picked up a copy of Rob Bass, DJ Easy Rock, It Takes Two. Again, £6. That's not a bad price for that. This is really cool. This is a band called Ugly Duckling that I've used to play quite a bit on my radio show when I started doing that a number of years ago. This is called Get Ready, really funky tune. Then we're on to the ravey stuff. Nebula 2 on Reinforced Records. You got Seance on that side and Athema on the other side. I've been after that for a while. It's been on my wanted list for a long time. They had a real good collection of hardcore and breakbeating. So I picked up DJ Blatant. This one, what's that one called? The Blatant EP. There we go, Volume 2. Picked up another Force Mass Motions EP. Some proper old school breakbeat and hardcore techno on there. What do we got here? React 2, Slow Motion. Some nice, again, breakbeaty rave business on that one. And then this one, which I thought I'd got, and I may well have, but I may have stashed it away somewhere, and so I thought I may as well pick it up again for a £5. So the one I played the other week is a remix, not the original. So I thought for £5 I'll get another copy, and if I find it, it's not a problem. This is good. I had to pay a little bit for this, £20. Direct, I Got Your Feeling, a single-sided one. That's really nice. Then we're into the housey stuff. Let's go with this one. Monica Deluxe, Take Control. It's sort of a breakbeat house one, this, so it's not too dissimilar to the ravey stuff I've been playing earlier, showing you earlier. But yeah, really like the sound of this one. So this one I was well chuffed to pick up. So I've got Drop the Pressure by Milo, but this is worth a few quid, this one. Probably more with the sleeve. I think this is just a generic sleeve, not the original. But £15, that is not a bad price for that. And this, Joey Carlo, I know he's a big fan of this one. I sort of swallowed my tongue when I saw this one. I know you can get it on a repress, but I wanted to get the original one, so I'm happy to pick this one up. Hard Soul featuring Ron Carroll, Back Together, such a tune. Paranoid London, this is Acid House, really nice acid tune, dark, kind of squelchy business, nothing wrong with that. And then Groove Committee, this is a belter, Dirty Games, Groove Committee 2. So yeah, overall, not a bad little trip down to Chesterfield, I would say. Of course, I'd been to Holland recently, so I really shouldn't have been buying records, but it was record store day. There was 10% off, and Corey tends to give me a bit of a deal because I spend quite a bit of money there when I do go. So overall, I was really happy with my choices. If I'd have come back from Holland with all of those, I'd have been really happy. So if you are in the Chesterfield area, make sure you go and check out Vanishing Point Records. There's loads of stuff to pick from. I don't think he's open on Mondays, and he doesn't really open on a Sunday. But yeah, if you get the chance to go over during the week or on a Saturday, it's well worth the trip.